Hey guys, this week I thought I would talk a little bit about
Cheers.
There was a bit of a discussion went around in my favorite bunch of drum nerds over on the Facebooks there. PDA Australia, Percussion Discussion Australia, rather. Those nerds are fantastic. But there was a big chat about shoes and what do we wear when we play and all this kind of fun stuff. My own personal quest for the perfect drum shoe has taken me around the world.
Well, no, I just happen to be looking for stuff in different places around the world. I haven't specifically gone searching for the perfect drum shoe.
I think I might be at a place now where I've got it figured out. There's been a lot of stuff over the years done in the quest for the perfect shoe. I don't know if you remember Dave Weckel's rebranded ballet slipper, pretty much. That was a jazz dance shoe, I think. Back in the 90s, early 2000s. That was a ridiculous flop. Those shoes were great to play in, actually, funny enough, but they looked stupid, so nobody bought them. There are half a dozen brands in the world that make shoes specifically for drumming, which, you know, I guess they're pretty good for playing the drums. My voice cracked in there, did you hear that? I've got a cold, everything's coming out so weird right now. It's like, why, hello. The whole time I was on ships, I wore just a black leather shoe, but no heel. I find that's very handy for me personally. If there's no heel, it works out really well, and they're nice and flexible. You know, it's a rubber sole that's just super thin right there. Nice flex to it. Nice wide shoe, so it's nice and comfortable. Essentially, been looking for this shoe all over the place. You know, super light, very neutral colored. You know, flexible, good solid shoe. Not the best, not the worst. You know, just a shoe. You know, currently, I will either wear the kind of Jojo Mayer flat black Chuck, although he takes his one step further and gets a collar to add some leather on the bottom, so it's like a soft shoe dance shoe. These work really well, but currently I tend to lean more towards skate shoes now than just these random Chucks. My current favorite pair of shoes just in general are these Pumas, although they are filthy and getting destroyed and falling apart. But these are very wide, very flat. They're flexible, but they're, you know, from kind of that flex point back, they're quite rigid. So it's kind of nice, you know. And, you know, orange. In terms of playing the drums, the worst pair of shoes I ever bought are also the most ridiculously ostentatious and amazing shoes I own. They are my dragon boots. That are just so silly. I love them. Yeah, but I don't wear them much because, you know, when would you wear them? But they're so awesome, I just had to get them. Yeah, but they are awful for playing the drums in. And it's not because of the heel, which is too high. That actually kind of doesn't really bother me all that much. With a nice solid heel, that's got a bit of weight to it, you get kind of a nice balance between heel up and heel down playing styles. It's kind of interesting in a way. It's like, it feels like you're playing heel up, but you got the support on your ankle. You got the ankle support laterally of playing with your heel down. The main issue with this is how pointy the toe is. It gets stuck in the pedal, like in the H block of either of the pedals, and then it gets mangled from the chains and stuff. So these are very impractical. Actually, these are generally really impractical for everything, but I love them. They've got a dragon on them. They're my Dova boots. Over the years, I've been looking for the best shoe, right? And I have actually come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter what's on your feet. You know what I mean? If you're blaming a bad performance on your shoes, you need to practice more. You know what I mean? Or you just had an off night, or you're, you know, looking for an excuse, a reason why the thing wasn't right. You know what I mean? I find that as long as the shoe has a flat heel, it's fine for me personally. As long as the toe isn't too pointy, like I mentioned with the awesome dragon boots. the heel isn't really even that big of an issue. I just personally like the look of lower shoes, and that it all comes down to aesthetics for that. There are clips of Sheila E. playing in like a 6-inch stiletto heel on, was it Letterman? So this shoe doesn't really make that much of a difference. The only concession that I can think of is if you're playing metal and you're just running on your pedals all night long, then maybe I could see, you'd need sneakers because you are running a marathon. You know what I mean? But outside of that, for the most part, it doesn't really matter what you wear on your feet. Sorry. Just as a health hygiene thing, don't ever try and do a gig barefoot, especially, out in a live venue somewhere, Most stages don't get cleaned very well. At most, you'll get someone run over it with a vacuum cleaner. But generally, most stages are disgusting. There's broken glass maybe. There's every bodily fluid you can imagine on that stage. Mostly sweat and spit. But, blood, urine, vomit, who knows? You don't need any of that crap on your feet. It's just unsanitary. So, yeah. Like always, if you like what I'm doing, be sure to like and share the video. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you like, what you didn't like. Leave suggestions for future videos if you'd like. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, all that fun stuff. You know how the YouTubes works. And I'll see you guys next weekend at the Vintage and Custom Drum Expo in Merrickville. If you're not there, then, it sucks for you. You're going to miss it.
Let's get some shoes. Oh, by the way, bitch,